Joining me now is Democratic Senator Sheldon Whitehouse of Rhode Island. He's a member of the Senate Judiciary Committee, and he questioned Pam Bondi this week on Capitol Hill. It was quite some questioning. I'm sure the moments of exasperation were very clear on your face. Let me ask you, I mean, sometimes we have to remind people of what's normal and not in moments like this. And you're a former U.S. attorney. What would have happened to you if you brought a case against a major political figure without informing the Attorney General's office?
I would have gotten a call probably from the Deputy Attorney General, who's usually the chief orchestrator and organizer and enforcer for an Attorney General, and, might have been invited to turn in my resignation. There's actually a rule in the department that before you are allowed to indict an elected official, you have to give advance notice to the department. And so it's not just that it's a discourtesy, she broke the rules of her department. And that takes you back to this question of, did she not know? Because she has no idea what's going on, having never been in the Department of Justice or even a prosecutor before. Or is it because she's off on such a wild tear that no career lawyer in the entire Eastern District of Virginia will sign her pleadings, that nobody was there to tell her, oh, by the way, U.S. Attorney Halligan, there's actually a rule on this, and before you do this, you need to check in. So there's a whole kind of screw-up quality to this as well. As I like to say about this crowd, they're equal parts gangster and gong show. And it's kind of hard to pick apart the gangster parts from the gong show parts.
An incompetent gangster is really a tough place to be, but that may be what we're looking at with the Eastern District of Virginia person right now. We're also learning that because this is such a bizarre situation, all of it, and it's unprecedented and it's illegal. We're also learning that while Pam Bondi was out of the loop, someone did manage to tell Ed Martin, the failed U.S. attorney candidate who is now in charge of pardons and weaponization, the Pardons and Weaponization Working Group somehow, that they told him. I mean, what does it say to you that like only the fringiest people in the Justice Department were looped in on this? They didn't go through the process. Thank you for educating us on that. They didn't inform the Attorney General, but Ed Martin knew.
Yeah, and here's where it gets even more interesting. There's also a rule over at the Department of Justice called the contacts policy. And it allows a very few members of the Department of Justice and a very few very senior people at the White House to have conversations with each other about criminal prosecutions. You don't want some little political squirrel over at the White House talking to some little political squirrel over at the Department of Justice and kicking off a criminal prosecution of somebody. So that's been a rule for, decades now. And I suspect that as these very able lawyers representing Comey and representing Attorney General James start to dig into what happened, we're going to find out a lot of information. If Ed Martin knew, there's probably some little political squirrel over at the White House who knew, and now you've got a huge contacts policy violation as well. And all of this stains the Attorney Generalship of Pam Bondi, and at some point she's going to get fed up. I mean, Kash Patel has already dirtied her up quite a lot. Now you've got this U.S. attorney, kinda, and her nutty Ed Martin character who are dirtying her up even more.
There's no question. It's almost somehow Pam Bondi appears to be not a loyal enough lapdog right now to Trump. It's like he's keeps shopping and searching for people who are going to be more loyal lapdogs to him. That obviously tells us quite something about how he's progressed and his willingness to violate the rule of law even more. It feels like it's gotten much worse than the first term, but what do you think?
Or maybe she's not capable of running the show. You'll remember that in the hearing in front of the Judiciary Committee, she kept referring questions to Kash Patel, who works for her, and Todd Blanche, the Deputy Attorney General, who works for her. You know, usually you ask the question of the junior guy and he says, no, you got to go talk to the boss about that. But when the boss doesn't know what's going on and has to refer questions to her FBI director or her deputy attorney general, there's an element of potentially serious incompetence happening here as well, that all of this mischief is revealing.
No question. And when you have to refer to a page of pre-written attack talking points about Democratic senators, you may not be prepared to answer the questions. Senator Sheldon Whitehouse, thank you as always. I thoroughly enjoyed watching you question Pam Bondi. I hope there's another opportunity soon to watch it again. Thanks for joining me tonight.
Thank you.